Now, several people are feared dead and rescue workers are searching for at least 2 others. KZN Emergency Services say most of the roads and highways in the province are flooded. Let's go to our senior reporter, Dasen Thathiah, who's in Durban, to check the situation there. Dasen, a little earlier on, you were by the ocean and, it was a sight that we've never seen before. Where are you now and what are you seeing?
Well, I've got a much more grim sight for you now because we are in Verulam, which is north of Durban. What's happening behind me is this is one of the residential properties here, and it partially collapsed yesterday amid those heavy rains. The disturbing bit about all of this is that it's confirmed that there are still 2 people that are trapped there. They are now presumed dead. And this happened when that partial collapse occurred. The rain had really come down. In fact, there were initially 3 people in there. These are the workers that work for the owner of this property. And one of those men managed to escape. In fact, I'm just going to ask him to join me now. Kulakashle, if I could just have a word with you. Firstly, I'm so sorry about what you experienced yesterday. I know that you managed to escape just with a very short space of time before that the roof collapsed there. Just take me through what happened.
We were sleeping last night around 7 o'clock. We were sleeping, but not just chilling and talking to each other because we're sleeping in one room. After that, around 8 o'clock, I think, the power went away. Then we decided to sleep. We slept around 11:30. I woke up to go and pee and check if nothing wrong was happening. No, when I went outside, nothing wrong was happening. I came back, I went back to sleep. Around 45 minutes or an hour, I heard something like it was thundering outside. In a second, I woke up. When I woke up, I realized maybe the sand from the top is coming down. I only called their names and said, let's go. I don't know if they heard or they didn't hurt. In 3 seconds, if I was late, I should be buried with them inside the house, because as I went outside, the whole house fell down. Then after that, I tried Malani for a help. They were sleeping. I can't go through their town house because it was locked. Went in his van. I pressed the hood, and I put the 4-way on. After that, I saw him coming outside with a torch. And he came and asked me what happened. I told him what happened. Then contacted Reaction Unity. After that, I don't know, I was there. They left me there here on top. They spoke there down. Then they asked for help. Said everywhere where they try to get help from, the lines are busy and all.
So what does that mean for you now, Kulakashle? I mean, it's almost a day later and those bodies are still trapped there. What have police been saying to you?
We tried to contact the police. The police said we must find the bodies ourselves first, then they will come and respond to the incident that happened. From morning, I'm trying myself to try and take the rubble outside, one side and all.
Have you managed to make any headway? Are you able to even see the deceased?
You can't. The place is covered with sand.
Tell me a little bit about when you left and you realized what had happened and you realized that these colleagues, these friends of yours were still inside. What was your first reaction? How did it make you feel?
Very bad. Even now, it's very hard for me. So I came outside. Everything was coming, was getting pushed there. It was coming, lucky the van was there, it jammed everything. I went on a top wall there. I tried to call and call, nothing, no answer.
Well, I'll leave you with that. And once again, I'm so sorry to hear about what happened to you, Kulakashle. I'm just going to move over now to Prem Baldram. He's with Reaction Unit SA. Prem, you were in, like many of the other emergency services workers, you were all over the place yesterday. I think I met you at about 2:30 this morning when you were part of a rescue not far from here. Talk to me about where we stand at this point in terms of resources.
Listen, resources are stretched really and spread really thin. We can't get much help from the search and rescue, the South African police. the Metro Police Search and Rescue. We understand that there have been, hundreds of call-outs. Reaction Unit South Africa themselves, we have attended to 220 call-outs since last night. So we understand that resources, are directed to where people need them instead of recovering bodies at this stage. So we ask the members of the public to be patient with the search and rescue. They will get to them.
Prem, I know that there are no final numbers yet, but the disturbing fact that we need to deal with now is that there are still people missing. There are people that have passed away. From your personal experience, without speaking for any other place that you are not involved in, how many people would you believe have passed away here, or how many people are missing in this immediate area of Verulam?
Well, since last night there was 12 bodies recovered in various parts of the North Coast, Verulam, Phoenix, Tongat, and so forth. So we know, I can confirm that there are at least 12 bodies that have been recovered and at least another 10 to 15 presumed deceased, not confirmed. So that's where the numbers stand. We have had reports of approximately 25 people that are missing, but they could not be really missing. They could not be drowned. It's just simply the family cannot get hold of them because of poor network, infrastructure damage, and so forth. So there are at least 25 people reported to Reaction Unit that are currently missing.
What are the current cases that you have received as we speak?
Well, the current cases is that we know of people stranded. We've just been called out to the Ndwetwe area. The helicopter was called out to the Ngunjini area where rescue teams can't get in. They need a helicopter to get in. The problem is poor visibility. The rain is on and off every few minutes. There's wind, zero visibility since last night. So I can't get the helicopter in to assist people. But there are people currently stranded. As soon as the weather clears up, we're going to be up in the air and we're going to be there to rescue these people.
Thank you so much for your time, Prem Balram. I'll let you get on with that from Reaction Unit SA. Maseko, that is the sad state of affairs here. I mean, I said at the beginning that this is a very grim story. You heard for yourself that this is a resident here who now has to take on the task of trying to get the rubble off the bodies of his colleagues and friends that are buried over there. The resources are stretched across the province as we speak. And this is just one area, and I must stress that there are other parts of the city that are still almost inaccessible due to the heavy flooding and some of the roads that have washed away.
All right, that was eNCA senior reporter Dasen Thathiah. Let's leave it there for now.